Hey guys, Brickset here, and welcome back to another episode of Show Accurate, the show where we take existing LEGO sets and try to make them better to be more show accurate to Ninjago. Today we're talking about the Sword of Sanctuary, so let's get right into it. So I don't actually have any of the sets that originally came with the Sword of Sanctuary, so I have March of the Oni Lloyd here demonstrating it as he uses it in episode 97 to escape the vaults under Borg Tower. But here is the Sword of Sanctuary, and yeah, it's just using your regular sword piece and then this lightsaber hilt. And this is honestly pretty good to how it's represented in the show, but there's a couple of changes we can make to it. Number one, without actually adding any additional parts, the instructions tell you to build it this way, where the ridges are at the bottom, but if you look in the show, the ridges are actually the model they use in the show, the ridges are actually on upwards on the hilt. So if you just swap that piece around, that's already more show accurate. So this looks pretty good. Kind of the downside here is that there's still the regular hilt of the sword piece on there, but we can actually fix that because I believe in 2018 they introduced kind of a weapons pack, and in a couple of different Ninjago sets you can get that weapons pack in gold. One of those pieces is this sort of shortened katana with basically just a little stub of a hilt, and it's almost the same size as the original. It's slightly smaller, but for most things this is going to be fine. And if you actually use this instead, then you're able to have sort of the square part of the hilt against the blue base here, which this is pretty show accurate, honestly. This is kind of how it appears in the show. The last change I'm going to make to this is actually coming to us from LEGO Dots, where they introduced this trans light blue round tile, but it has glitter on it. So in the show, the Sword of Sanctuary sort of glows, and it almost has a glittery effect to it. So replacing the one at the base here with this glittery one just makes it kind of reflective a little bit and kind of shiny. So that's pretty cool. It would also be show accurate to replace this trans light blue disc right here with a glittery version, but that piece has not been produced yet. So for right now, this is the best we can do to get a show accurate Sword of Sanctuary. However, in the future, if they release this part in a glittery version, putting that on here would make this absolutely 100% show accurate. And when I mean glittery version, I mean this kind of thing. This is trans purple, but it's got kind of the glitter on there. So if you wanted to color swap and use a purple, you could potentially do that. However, I think the trans light blue is much, much more accurate to the show just in terms of the color. So I will be keeping this, but if you want to do something differently on yours, of course, you are welcome to do so. So there you go, just some quick mods to the Sword of Sanctuary to make it more show accurate. It's not perfect yet, just waiting for that part to come out in a glitter variant, but when it does, I will be sure to update mine here. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this and you're new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.